Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Restituto. Here we are with another lyric breakdown. I definitely enjoy doing these, so if you guys want to see more, definitely let me know in the comments, and I'll try to do more for you. I'm a musician myself, so if you want to check out my music, it'd mean a ton to me. And you want to join the live streams where I write my own songs here on live stream here on YouTube, that'd be really cool too. Let's see what we got. Nice to Meet You. One of Niall Horan's most popular songs, or at least a definite single when they were pushing his new album. So let's see what we got on this lyric breakdown.
I like to write songs, these fun ones, based on a true story, kind of elaborate on what actually happened. I walk into a bar with my friends, we're chatting away. There's a group of girls, and one of them which like kind of clock eyes with, and then kind of chatting. Then you go off to with your group of friends, and she goes off to hers, and then you kind of like chat a little bit more. But every time you turn around, it feels like she's kind of disappeared on you. With the area,
I wonder though, in that experience, being him, if the girl knew that it was him, or if like the girl's just like, oh, that's, you know, I want to talk to that guy, not knowing that he's a world famous superstar.
The night of this, there's loads of little bars in a small area. Like when we thought we'd kind of like lost each other, we were like, ah, there you are.
It's funny how they make all the artists dance to that like acapella thing that goes during the Genius intro.
And where it came from was, it was a riff that I played, a guitar riff I played about like July, August last year when I was on tour, and I kind of just play something that I liked or sing a melody into a phone, but it came from the riff, and I would just record it on my voice notes when it came to go into the studio.
You know how many songs that I think I have 1,000 song ideas on my voice notes, so it's interesting to see how many other artists have. You know, if you were just to compile all these artists' voice notes, you'd have so much information and so many songs and so many stories. It'd be a really interesting thing.
Those days where
it'd be actually interesting for artists to just release their their voice note demos. I think that'd be really cool to see the behind the scenes.
Actually coming together at all. 5 different ideas, nothing really was happening, and then I kind of had to listen through some bits and pieces and came across that riff, played the main riff in the song, kind of kicked off from there really. I like the way you talk, I like the things you wear. I don't think I've got a major type. I do like someone that looks like they've got a bit of character about them. This girl I'm talking about, she like tattoos and like, I think she's like pink in her hair. If I'm, you know, ripping the piss a little bit, if you don't mind me saying, you know, they can hand it back a little bit, and it's a good personality trait. I want your number tattooed on my arm in ink, I swear. The thing about this particular scenario is that, like, I knew she did like a bit about her, and it was no phone thing. She literally wrote it on a piece of paper. And
wow. So the funny thing is, like, with some accents, I'm not entirely sure what happened right there. Something about not having a phone and.
I swear. The thing about this particular scenario is that, like, I knew she did like a bit about her, and it was no phone thing. She literally wrote it on a piece of paper, and we were chatting about it, and she's like, hey, let's go and hang out. And I thought that was like, in a world where we're like, looking at your phone, everyone like, you know, showing numbers, swapping contacts, all this, just, I like the idea of, you know, the actual physical.
But now the question is, would he really give out his phone number, you know?
Paper with a number on it.
But I find that really interesting that these artists like all have cell phone numbers, like Niall Horan and Harry Styles, and all these people have phone numbers that like just like you and me, and somebody has their phone number, you know.
I was writing the lyric, I liked the visual of it, you know, literally music video type stuff where you're like looking over the arm and it's got like a phone number on it, and I just thought it was like quite colourful lyric.
Oh, but the irony of that is I did see the James Corden episode where the One Direction went to go, and Harry Styles, they were doing the tattoo thing, and like he was freaking out because he didn't want to get a tattoo.
Morning comes, I know you won't be there. Every time I turn around, you disappear.
His acapella voice is great, and I actually think that people should sample these acapellas, and that you could make a straight acapella version of the songs, and then you could remix the songs.
The idea of, you know, waking up the next morning, kind of looking over, and them not being there is something so simple as going, oh, where are they gone? I wanna blow your mind, just come with me, I swear I'm gonna take you somewhere warm, you know j'adore la mer. When you meet someone, you're like, I don't wanna be like the last guy you were with. Might not blow your mind, but I'm like, I wanna like give it a go. You know, do stuff with you that you wouldn't have done before. Let's go traveling, let's go to France, because I'm quite a spontaneous person, and at the drop of a hat, I'm ready to go wherever you want me to go. I love the sea. The direct translation is probably not the best thing of all time. But if you speak it in French, j'adore la mer, everything just sounds a little bit sexier in French.
Oh, that's what that means is I love the C. That's really funny. I like that idea though. Putting lyrics, putting extra, like a line or two of a different language in there. It does, like you said, it creates this different feel for the music or the song.
Everything just sounds a little bit sexier in French.
'Cause when the morning comes, I know you won't be there. But every time I turn around, you disappear.
I love when songs become like stories become songs, and this song comes from an actual story. Like he was at a bar, and every time you turn around, the girl is gone, and it's hard to like. I like that he said that, and he just admitted that he sometimes elaborates on it or exaggerates it, you know. But I do like that concept where it comes from an idea, but hey, maybe it's not fully true, and I think that's cool.
When you're out,
you're creating your own story based on the truth.
And Kira got chatting, and then you were chatting to your friends about the chat you just had with her, and then she's probably doing the same. It just feels like it's all a bit. The night is getting a little bit disjointed. You just kind of get that feeling that you're not going to see her again, even though you really want to.
I got love for you. I got love for you. I got love for you. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Let me treat you to a drink.
The natural something about reverb in this is really funny because you could hear like him squeaking on the chair, but then there's also this natural reverb, and his voice sounds great. It's just it's a little awkward, like especially to be singing in front of this camera. There's probably a crew of 15, 20 people right there staring at you. It's very funny.
Your name? Let me treat you to a drink.
There's something about you, and I just have to scream it out. That's why I kind of like tucked it in the background.
I love you.
Like a praise the Lord. I'm actually generally quite useless talking to women. I get too nervous. Already go into the conversation with a bad mindset. Just like, oh, you can't do this. You're not very good at this. Don't say anything stupid too early. Just ask easy questions. Like, what do you do? What's your name? Would you like a drink for you and your friends?
1 minute you're there, the next one you're gone. Been waiting for you all night to come.
Which is actually pretty cool because he's saying what he said the whole song, like you turn around, you're not there, in just a different way, which is actually pretty wild.
I've been waiting for you all night. Like, it's getting to crunch time. Being Irish, we struggle to realise that bars actually close, so we have to bring the party with us. Not like crazy house parties because I've got way too much OCD for a dirty kitchen. Bring a few of your mates. We bring a few of ours. Let's get back and have a little drink and then die of a hangover the next day.
You know what
His
I
pitch
need
is really good,
you.
man. The melody, because that melody is tough to sing.
Drink and then die of a hangover the next day.
You know what I need, you know what I want. You know what I need now. You know what I need now.
You know what I need, you know what I want, meaning we all need to go back to my house and have a house party. Or it can be a little bit more provocative if you like, in the great world of Will Ferrell.
I'm really impressed with actually his acapella singing. I did not realize how good of his voice actually was, so that was really cool to see. I like hearing the story behind it, learning about how, you know, he takes a true story and just emphasizes it a little, and I think that's the beauty of artistic freedom, you know. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, you can leave a comment if you want to request. If you want to check out my music, it's Jacob Restituto wherever you listen. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and peace out.
If you know me, you know I don't like to read. To the point, straight cut, no weeds. Expectations without telling me, no, I can't read, no, I can't read your mind. All the conversations left unread, so I have them all in my head. All the things that I might have said, no, I can't read, no, I can't read your mind. Why can't you just tell me? Instead you leave me guessing. Why can't you just tell me?